Hello, students. I am Sir Floor, and this is Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Floor. So, for today, we'll be having our topic, which is solving quadratic inequalities. This is a grade 9 mathematics. So, without further ado, let us begin. So, let us have first an objective. So, at the end of the session, you are expected to number one, illustrate quadratic inequalities, and number two, solve problems regarding quadratic inequalities. So, before we go over to the step-by-step procedure on how to find find the solution set of the quadratic inequalities, let us define first what do you mean by quadratic inequality. So, on the definition, a quadratic inequality is an inequality that can be written in different forms that you can see below later, where A, B, and C are real numbers, and A should not be equal to zero. So, katulad po ng quadratic equation, meron tayong rule or restriction na dapat yung value ni A ay hindi dapat equal sa zero. And of course, yung value ng A, B, and C dapat po ay real numbers. So, ano po mga different forms when it comes to quadratic inequalities? So the first one here is ax squared plus bx plus c is not equal to zero. Ito po ay hindi po ito makikita sa mga given. Okay? So madalang-dalang lang po itong nakikita. But yung last four forms ng quadratic inequality, dito nyo po makikita sa mga given. For instance, let's say this one, we have ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0. The next one is ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0. Next one, we have ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0. And the other one here is ax squared plus bx plus c is less than or equal to 0. So here are the different forms of quadratic inequality. So here are the steps in solving quadratic inequalities. Number one is you have to write the inequality as a quadratic equation in standard form. So, in this step, palitan nyo muna lahat ng inequality symbol ng equal sign. And please make sure na dapat yung equation, once na napalitan nyo siya into equation, yung inequality dun sa given, dapat nasa standard form na ax squared plus bx plus c. Pag hindi po siya naka-standard form, gawan po natin ng paraan by means of transposing, distributive, or dividing something. Number two, solve for the roots of the quadratic equation using any method. Now, the best method here is using factoring. Okay? So, lahat po ng given are all factorable. The roots of this equation are the critical values of the quadratic inequality. Remember, doon sa dulong part after we solve for the values of x, so yung mga x na values ni x natin, ang tawag na po doon is critical values. And for number three, you have to create a table that represents the numbers on the number line bounded by intervals based on the solutions of the quadratic equation. So you have to create a table. Yung table na ipapakita ko sa inyo is nandun na po sa mismong graph na meron po mga plus, 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 minus, 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 and so on and so forth. Later on, I will show you how to do this. Next step. Next is you have to take a test point of each interval and substitute it into the equation or factors of the equation. Then indicate at the bottom of the table sign of the product of factors, meaning to say that you have to choose at a value of x somewhere on the region. The purpose bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng test point is para malaman natin kung ito po ba test point ay ito po ba ay solution set doon sa mismong region. Okay. Pag nagka-false po, ibig sabihin, ibang region po ang mapupunta doon sa mismong solution set. Okay? Ang gagawin mo lang is take a take a value of x, kahit anin doon, and then substitute the value of x sa mismong given inequality or sa mismong factor. Pero as much as possible, mas maganda kung sa factors. And number 5, write the solution to the quadratic inequality. You have to take note of the inequality symbol to determine which intervals and roots are included or not. Okay, meron tayong table dito sa baba. Okay? So if you see on the table below, so we have two parts. The first part on the table is the grouping symbol. So as you can see here, there is a grouping symbol. So kailan po itong grouping symbol nito ay ginagamit lang po ito sa ito po ay para po ito sa final answer or solution set. Okay. Ito pong part na ito, ang tawag po dito is parenthesis. Okay, parenthesis. And this one is known as the bracket. Okay, gumagamit lang po tayo ng parenthesis kapag ang inequality symbol natin is greater than or less than. But we use bracket if the inequality is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Kasi kasama yung value ni x doon sa solution. Unlike dun sa kanina sa una, hindi po talaga kasama sa solution yung value ni x. And the next table will be this one. Next table will be this one. Oh, meron tayong kind of circle. Sa kind of circle, ito po ay para sa graphing na gagawin natin later. Okay, graphing yan ha. Now, ang hollow circle po, ang itsura po ng hollow circle ay ganito. So, ibig sabihin may butas yan. No? And then, pag sinabi pong shaded circle, ito po ay naiitiman ang circle, katulad nito. Perfect. So, kailan po natin ginagamit ang hollow circle dito pagdating sa graphing? Kapag itong given inequality nito ay greater than or less than po. Okay? Pero gumagamit lang po tayo ng shaded circle kapag ang inequality po natin ay greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. So later on, I will show you the step-by-step procedure on how to get the solution set given the quadratic inequality. So let us have first our first example. Let's have x squared minus 2x minus 8 is greater than 0. Remember the inequality on the given which is greater than. Okay. Now the first step here is to convert to equation. Or you have to convert this quadratic inequality to quadratic equation. Thus, this can be written as x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Take note that this greater than change this to equal sign. Next step. Our next step here is to find the values of x using factoring or by factoring. So if you have to go back again to the topic, which is the solving quadratic equation by factoring. Please pause this video to find out first the factors of x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Then, when you're ready to find out the answer, please play or resume this video. Done already? So let's see your answer. So what is the factors of x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0? If this is your answer, x minus 4 times x plus 2 equals to 0, then you're right. Now, after we find out the factors, let us split this into two parts. First one, we have x minus 4 is equal to 0. and the other one, x plus 2 is equal to 0. Meaning to say that you have to equate each factor to 0. Then, to find out the values of x, you have to transpose this one to the other side. Remember, whenever you transpose, you are changing the sign of that term. So, for the first value of x, this will become x is equal to 4. And the other one, of course, you have to transpose positive 2 to the other side. Remember, whenever you transpose, you are changing the sign. So therefore, x is equal to 2. These two values of x, I mean, will be your critical values. I hope you understand this one. Next step. Once you find out the critical values, let's have graph. Okay, so please take a look on the number line on your lower right side of your screen. So from this one, you have to locate first the 4 and negative 2 on the number line. Now, once you locate the number or once you locate the values of x on the number line, you have to know what kind of circle will you use. So, my question here is, what kind of circle should we use here? Since your given here is greater than, not greater than or equal to, therefore you may use hollow circle. So first we have negative 2 and the next one is 4. So take note that you have to use hollow circle for the symbol greater than. Or if your given is less than, use hollow circle. I hope you understand this. Next part. Now, have you seen a division there? Okay, take a look at the division. Okay, this one will divide into three regions. So we have three regions. We have region 1, region 2, and region 3. So take note, on this next part, you have to divide into three regions. Our next part or next step is to create a table. So sabi ko po kanina, sa pag-create po ng table, minsan inilalagay ko na po sa graph para madali nyo po siyang maiintindihan. Okay. So since nakahati na po ito sa tatlong region, let's go over with the first fact. Let's say x minus 4. Okay. Sa x minus 4, ano po ba ang critical value nito? Ang critical value po ng x minus 4 ay ito. Since x minus 4, ilalagyan po natin yung 0 somewhere here. Sa mismong x is equal to 4. Dito, nakatapat siya. Ngayon, the numbers to the right of 0, nasa kanan ng 0 na yon, is a positive number. And the numbers to the left, ibig sabihin, yung mga numbers na nasa left ng 0, ang tawag dyan ay negative numbers. So therefore, instead of number ang ilalagay ko dyan, yung plus lang or minus lang ang nilalagay ko dyan sa part na yan. So therefore, this is plus on the right side and the left side must be a negative number. So, kung napapansin niyo yung red dito na bilog dito sa mismong part na ito, ay ito po yung 0. Ito yung starting point niya mismo. I hope you understand this. Sunod tayo. For x plus 2. So, ano po ba ang critical value ng x plus 2? If your answer is negative 2, then you're right. This is negative 2. Okay? So, itatapat natin yung 0 dito sa mismong x plus 2. So, tatapat natin ha. itapat natin. Yan. Lagyan natin ng circle para ito po ay starting point 0. Ulitin natin. The numbers, lahat ng numbers na nasa kaliwa mo ay lahat negative. Ang nasa kanan mo, kanan ng 0 ay ang tawag niyan positive number. So therefore, starting from here, yung left mo is negative and yung nasa right mo ay positive. I hope you get this. Next tayo. 4x minus 4 times x plus 2. Sulat ko muna dito ha. X minus 4 times x plus 2. Mamaya sa ibang slide, isusulat ko ulit yan. Okay, magalala. Okay. Now, for x plus 4 times x plus 2. Okay. Pakinggan maigi. For x minus 4 under region 1, the sign is negative numbers. But for x plus 2 under region 1 is the negative number. Now, what could be the sign of the product when you multiply x minus 4 and x plus 2? Meaning to say that multiplying negative by negative under region 1 are positive number. So, ibig sabihin, pag minultiply mo yung negative at negative doon sa region 1, ang sign doon sa product na yon ay magiging positive numbers. Katulad nito. Same with region 2. Sa x minus 4, doon sa region 2, ito po ay negative. Pagdating naman po sa x plus 2, positive lahat yan. Pag minultiply ko negative times positive, ano ang sign ng product? Kung ang sagot mo ay negative, then you're right. And obviously, pag sa region 3, ito ay positive sa x minus 4. Pagdating naman kay x plus 2, dun sa region 3, positive. When you multiply positive and a positive, doon sa rule of multiplying integers, ang sagot o yung product niya ay positive. I hope na nagets mo to. Next tayo. May nakita kayo sa graph na ito? Nakakaiba? Opo, mayroon ako nakikitang kakaiba. Nakita niyo po ba ang maliit na location which is nandyan yung 0? Of course, nandyan siya. So, ang tawag po dito ay yung mismong test point. Sa test point po, pwede kayong mamili. Huwag lang sa critical values. Pwede kayong mag-negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, pwedeng negative 1, pwedeng 2, pwedeng 1, pwedeng 5, pwedeng 6, pwedeng 10, bahala sa buhay mo. Basta, tandaan mo, yung test value, kahit alin, wag lang po sa mismong critical values. So, isusulat ko po muna ulit yung mismong factors, which is x, so wait lang, burahin muna natin. Yan. Which is, muna x minus 4 times x plus 2. Okay. Now, kung mapapansin po natin na meron po tayong test point. Ito kasi pinakamadali. Okay? Pag ni-replace ko yung values ni x o yung test point doon sa mismo inequality. Okay? So, this one most is your test point, which is x is equal to 0. And yung x is equal to 0, yan ang i-replace mo. It's either the given o yung nandun sa red, which is yung x minus 4 times x plus 2. Pero, dito sa part na ito, pwede kang or pwede tayong gumamit ng inequality doon sa given or doon mismo sa factors. Okay? So, dito, ginamit ko muna yung given inequality. Okay? So, ang gagawin mo lang, replace the test point to the given inequality. Ang given natin ulit is x squared minus 2x minus 8 is greater than 0. Then, replace the values of x. This will become 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 8 is greater than 0. Therefore, 0 minus 0 minus 8 is greater than 0. And this will become negative 8 is greater than 0. The question, which is greater, a negative 8 or 0? If your answer is 0, then you're right. But the question becomes, is this a true statement? That is false statement. Because, while mas maliit po si negative kaysa kay 0. So, therefore, or pwede natin sabihin na yung 0 mas malaki kaysa sa negative numbers. Therefore, this is a false statement. Ngayon, pwede natin itong gawin dito sa factor. Pwede natin i-replace yung value ni x dito sa mga factors. So, pwede natin 0 minus 4 times 0 plus 2. Tapos, gayahin lang natin itong inequality, which is greater than 0. So, 0 minus 4 is negative 4 times 0 plus 2, which is 2, is greater than 0. Then, negative 4 times 2, which is negative 8, is less greater than 0. Same with this one. So, para mas komportable kayo, pwede naman kayo gumamit dito. Okay? Para mas mapadali ang buhay natin. Since this is false, ano ang kasunod na step? So, since this is false, therefore, the region po na magiging solution set natin ay yung naka-shade dyan, which is yung region 1 and region 3. Hindi po sa region 2. Okay? Kasi nag-false ka na dyan sa region 2, therefore, sa region 1 at region 3 na. Now, what could be the solution set? Our solution set here is, you can write this as the follows. Negative infinity, comma, negative 2, then parenthesis, then union 4, comma, positive infinity. Bakit may cap or parang may union? Kasi butas itong region 2 mo. Okay? May butas. That's why ang pinaka-solution niya is nasa region 1 at region 3. Ngayon, kung hindi pa kayo naniniwala, you can use the test point or you can have another test point with one of them, x is equal to 5 and x is negative 5. Yung ganina kong ginawa, check mo. Ito po ay true statement. Pag nag-true statement yan, ibig sabihin, region 1 and region 3 are the solutions to the given quadratic inequality. I hope that you get this so far. Kapag medyo malabo, balikan nyo. Or pwede rin magtanong sa ating comment section. Let's have our next example. Number 2, we have x squared minus 5x plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Please pause this video for a moment, and after that, you have to resume this video. Wag mo na magmamadali ha. Hindi tayo nagmamadali. Dapat naintindihan. Kapag mayroong hindi naintindihan, balikan nyo lang lahat ng dapat balikan. So, I'll give you the time. Please pause this video. Done already? Let's start with number 2. So, convert this first into quadratic equation. This will become x squared minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, next. After that, you have to factor x squared minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0 by factoring. So therefore, what could be the factors? The factors are x plus, not plus, x minus 1, times x minus 4 equals to 0. Then split this into two parts and equate each factor equal to 0. So therefore, x minus 1 equals to 0 and the other one, x minus 4 equals to 0. To find out the values of x, therefore, the first x is 1 and the other one is 4. Remember, these two values of x are the critical values. Did you get it? Let's have the next step. Let's see if you can get this all. You can get this right. So as we find out the critical values, let us go over to the graph. So refer to the number line on your lower right side of your screen. Now, let us locate first 1 and 4. So what kind of circle should we use here? If your answer is shaded circle, then you're right. Because the inequality symbol is not greater, less than or equal to. And remember that the values of x or the critical values is also included on the solution. So let us have the 1 and of course the 4. Okay? So this is how you locate. And please do remember that we have to use the shaded symbol for less than or equal to. And of course, if your given is greater than or equal to, then you may use also shaded circle. I hope you get this. Next part. Have you seen the division? Of course, you see the division. So remember, on this part, you have to divide this into three regions. We have the region 1, region 2, region 3. Next, we have to create a table based from this one. So for the first one, we have 4x minus 1. The critical value is 1. Okay? Remember that the critical value 4x minus 1 is x is equal to 1 or 1. So you have to put a circle somewhere here. This is your starting point. Now, the numbers to the left are negative and the numbers to the right are positive. So this one and this one. Now, for x minus 4, our critical value is x is equal to 4. So therefore, we have to put a circle somewhere here. And do remember that the numbers to the right are positive and the numbers to the left of 0 are negative numbers. So this one and this one. Next one, for the product of x minus 1 times x minus 4. So again, for the region 1, in under x minus 1. So the sign is negative, and for x minus 4 under region 1 is negative. Therefore, your product or the sign of the product must be a positive number. Same with region 2, positive, then the other one is negative, and if you multiply, the sign of the product is negative. And for the region 3, for x minus 1, all are positive in the region 3. And for x minus 4, for region 3 is positive. If you multiply these two, this will become positive numbers. I hope you get this. Next. So, let's have a test point. Not always region 2. Maybe you can choose from region 1 or region 3 or it's either region 2. Okay? For me, I can use region 2. But I will rewrite again the factors. X minus 1 times x minus 4. Then copy the inequality including 0. So less than or equal to 0. So let us have this one. So as you can see, 2 here is your test point. Kayo na pong bahala kung ayaw nyo ng 2, then pwedeng 0, negative 1, negative 2, 6, 7, 8, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. Okay? So any test point will do, except, again, the critical values. So here's the solution. So you have to replace the values of x, which is x, replace the values of x, which is yung x equal, yung x dun sa test point. Okay, na x is equal to 2. So this will become x squared minus 5x plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Then you have to use this one. 2 squared minus 5 times 2 plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Then simplify this will become 4 minus 10 plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Therefore, negative 10 is less than or equal to 0. Question: is it true or false statement? If your answer is true statement, then that is correct, meaning that region 2 is your solution. But if you want to use again these factors by replacing the values of x, which is 2, let's have this one. 2 minus 1 times 2 minus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Then we have 2 minus 1, negative 1. Oh, positive 1, I mean. Sorry. Then times 2 minus 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Is less than or equal to 0. And 1, positive 1 minus times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 is less than or equal to 0. Kahit magkaiba po ito at saka ito, okay lang po yan. Basta ang importante, true statement po siya. So, ibig sabihin, ang solution set po ay nasa region 2. Therefore, our solution set is 1, 4. Bakit po magkaiba na po ng anong tawag dito? Bakit magkaiba na ng grouping symbol? Kasi tandaan natin, use bracket if the given inequality is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Since our given is less than or equal to, we have to use the less than or equal to 0. Now, before we end this one, let's have a short general. So, here is the summary of this one. So, punta tayo sa inequality. So, kung inequality ninyo is greater than or equal to, you have the regions 1 and 3 as your solution set. Okay? Ito po yung magiging solution set natin na region. If the inequality is greater than or equal to. And for this grouping symbol, tandaan po natin kung paano tayo magsulat nitong solution set. Wherein, yung x sub 1 natin, ito yung smaller number or smaller critical value. Okay? Smaller critical value. Ang x sub 2 natin dito ay larger critical value. Okay? So, mapapansin niyo kapag greater than at napunta sa region 1 and 3, yung solution set, therefore, ang grouping symbol ay ganito. Ganito po ang pagsulat ng final answer. Okay? Dapat mayroong negative, may positive infinity. Kaya lang, matataka kayo bakit magkaiba po ang symbol pagdating dito sa pangalawang to. Kasi ganito yon. Kapag infinity, it's either a positive or a negative, lagi nyo pong tatandaan is left or right parenthesis. Ginagamit po parenthesis, hindi po bracket. Kasi po, dire-diretso po yan. Walang katapusan. That's why they use always the parentheses. Gumagamit lang tayo ng bracket kapag kasama po siya sa solution. Okay? That's why meron ditong bracket at meron ditong parentheses tapos merong bracket sa kabila. So tandaan po natin kung paano kayo magsulat ng grouping symbol when it comes to greater than or equal to. Ngayon, kapag po less than or equal to, we use the region is region 2. This will serve as the solution set. Okay? Ulitin ko po. Less than or equal to, the solution set is under region 2. Ito po yung mga solutions. Regions on the solutions. Okay? Then, ang grouping symbol po, pag gumagamit po tayo ng less than, parenthesis parehas. Kapag po less than or equal to, gumagamit po tayo ng bracket to indicate na kasama po siya sa solution. Okay? Yung bracket. Pero pag parenthesis, hindi po kasama sa solution. So this is the part 1. Next time, we'll go over to the second part of this solving quadratic inequalities. I'll give you another example and please make sure na dapat balik-balikan ninyo pag hindi nyo po naintindihan. If you have any questions, please try to comment this one. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Floor. Again, this is Sir Floor, and this is Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Floor. Thank you, and God bless you all.